Welcome back to Unraveled Game Thoughts, and finally I am getting to Great Western Trail. And I'm going to try a new camera angle here. We'll see how this works. If you want to post in the comments if you think this looks good, you can see everything okay. I'm just trying something new out. If you're familiar with Great Western Trail, you'll probably notice I'm doing something a little differently here. I've noticed the last solo playthrough, just going into the bags and getting the new tiles out, just took some time. It's not really an issue with a multiplayer game, but I decided to shuffle the tiles up for the ease of doing this video, and I'll just pull tiles off and put them in the appropriate spots when necessary. So here we are. I believe I go first, if I am not mistaken, and I wish I had actually looked at this before I started the video, but here we are. That's my buildings deal. Now, what is unique about this particular video is I am playing with the Simmental cows. So I'll hold that up there, and these are the orange cows that come with the second edition, and they have a special board here that goes down in the corner of the board. You do not have to play with these cows. They are like, I guess you could say, sort of an expansion to the base original game, but they add a little bit of meat to the flavor of the game, no pun intended. And so I thought it'd be fun to do a solo with those Simmental cows, and we'll see what happens. All right, I'm looking for who goes first. Let's see. You take the first turn, and you start with $6 and one exchange token, and draw 4 cards from your personal deck. Okay. So I get $6 and an exchange token. Haven't I given myself? And I get to go first. So I'm going to draw my 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and these are all randomly placed. So I don't have. I did not do the setup. That's kind of the basic setup. If you're new to the game, I've played the game a couple of times. I got 3 gray cows and a green 2 cow, Santa Gertrudis. So what we want to start somewhere where we can probably get rid of our cows. Honestly, this would be a fantastic way to do it. Where do we want to start? That'll give us 4, but if we start there, we're not doing anything. We don't have a white cow to get rid of there. This would be nice for getting a cowboy. My purchase cows action is up there. I could just get my engineer up 1. Not the worst. I think what we'll go for is I am going to go hard and fast toward the doing the engine a few times. I kind of wanted to try the strategy of just how many times can I get around this board. And so I'm going to discard those cows to get 4 coins. And I could pay 7 to take a hazard, but I don't think I want to do that. I want to save my money, and then I'm going to draw 1, 2. We got a white and a black cow. We've got 4 cows. That is pretty impressive. All right. So that is turn 1, and I think Sam starts in money or exchange. He does not have her deck. Okay, so I believe Sam just starts down in the bottom corner. Certain number of locations. Okay. Well, for lack of finding it, I'm going to start him in the bottom left in Kansas City, and we're going to go from there. And I think I can get most of these correct. So he is going to turn over a card, and he goes a number of spaces less than or equal to his where his specialization is, which right now is Cowboys. So he's going to go 1 and 2. He kind of ignores that. If he was specializing in engineers, he would do that, but he is going to go the number of engines forward equal to his Cowboy, which is 2, and he is done. And then it is my turn. So now I could move. I can only move 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to have to do something. You know, getting some cattle this early in the game is not terrible. I could end up with a worse payout, but I am going to. The other thing is, let's see, I'm here. I could, whoops, I'm here. I could go for a building as well. A building would not hurt. And if I put it right in front of him, that's going to give me a little bit more money. It's going to cost me 2 coins for a building. Huh. That is thought-provoking. You know, I think I am going to go 1, 2, 3. And we'll sell our green cow for 2. And then we will pay 2 to place this building out here. So whenever he stops there, he's going to have to pay me 2 coins, or I get 2 coins from the bank rather, and then we'll draw. We got a black cow. Bummer. Oh well. And then it's going to be Sam's turn, and you'll see quickly these turns are pretty fast. So he's just going to move a space, and he's going to have to stop on my space anyway. And he's going to pay me 2 coins, which I get from the bank because he didn't collect coins. And then he is going to take the least expensive person here, which is either a cowboy, and he always takes the one he's already specializing in. So 6 is the least expensive, and he's specializing in cowboy, so he takes a cowboy. And then it is my turn. And I am going to go to Kansas City. So the first thing we're going to do, where are we with the water hazards? We're just going to make, you know what? I might throw one of these guys down there, and I'm going to need cowboys soon. And I will put this down here. Those are going to the bottom, and so we'll draw replacements, and this is exactly why I put these outside the bags, just to make it easier. And I'm going to sell my cattle. I've got 2, 4, 5 coins here that I'm going to be obtaining, and then I've got to figure out where I want to put the cattle. My train is all the way in Kansas City. You know what I'm going to do? Since my goal is moving very quickly around the board, I'm going to go ahead, and that's going to give me 4, 5, 6, 7 coins total, because I unlocked that space. I'll set myself up for some purchasing. I'll get -6 points at the end of the game, but we'll see how that goes for me. We'll see. All right. I think I did everything. He's going to move 1 space, and he is going to take a person from the market that is in his specialization, which is a cowboy. So he is getting, wow, he's got 4 cowboys. Whew. It's going to make it hard for me to get cowboys. That's what's going to happen here. All right. So I could go here and get an objective card, or my disc down, my ribbons, but I don't really care terribly much for that. I also have to draw up to my hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we get. I do have a white cow, which would be handy, and I need to buy some things. So we're going to go here over this way. 1, 2. And we will trade our white cow because we're going to aggressively get money here. And we can 6, 12. We could get 2 builders for 14 total. I feel like if we don't do this, we're going to regret it later. So I'm going to go ahead and take the 2 builders that are here and snag them. And then I will draw up to my hand size for a gray. And then it is his turn. He's going to move 1 space this way. And then he's going to take a hazard tile. And he'll just simply take, he takes from the place that has the most, and he takes the highest point if he can. So he's going to take that. That's going to go up near his player board. Then it's my turn. I could land here, get $2, but that would also waste a move. I'm not sure I want to do that. I do have the opportunity to get rid of a green and a black there. I can't get rid of any cows there. I can move 4 spaces. That would be 1, 2, 3. Buying a cow would not hurt me at all. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and discard my black cow for 2 coins, and then I can purchase cattle, and I've got 1 cowboy, so 8 for this, 6 for one of these. I think I'm going to go pay the 6 and get one of these Corriente cattle, and then draw up to my hand size, and I am done. He is going to move 1, so he'll be with me. And then he's going to move his train, the number of engineers he has, which is 1. And I could, do I want to get, I think I do. I think I am going to sell a green cow for 2 coins. And then I've got 3 builders. So I could pay up to 6 coins for a level 3. This gives me a coin for every engineer I have. I don't know that I would keep that long, but I do like what it does for me. It would cost me 6 coins, and if I build in the forest, I've got some options. I think I am going to give myself some options. I kind of need an engineer. So we're going to go to the forest there, and that's going to be our house. That's going to cost us 6, and we're going to draw up to our hand size, and then his go. All right. Let's see. He is going to move 2 spaces, so he is going to Kansas City, but before he does Kansas City, he is going to buy cattle. So he buys, he's got 4 cowboys. He's going to buy as much as he can with his 4 cowboys, and he will try to buy the most expensive. So he could use 4 cowboys to get this cattle, which he will do. And then he always drops down the lowest number, and then these flop here, and then we'll get 1, 2, and 3, kind of in reverse number order, and that is his deal, because he doesn't sell his cattle or anything. He just comes back here. All right. So now I've got my 4, and I am also going to go sell my cattle. Boom. So I will pop one of those guys there. I need some cowboys, so I'm going to go here, And an engineer would be not bad. So I'm going to do that. And then 1, 2, 3. Let's put those on the board. And then my cattle are going to be worth, I've got, let's see, 2, 4, 5. I've got 5. 5 in cattle. Not much. But again, my goal is to kind of go around. I got a heater going in here. I'm going to turn that off. It's getting a little warm. All right, so we have done our cattle. Fantastic. Now we got to move them. And our engine is still there, so we're probably going to have to pay to move them down the line, I'm thinking. I think I'm going to pay 1 and drop a disc into St. Louis. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I don't get anything for that. Just avoiding Fulton so I don't have to worry about paying for stuff. All right, so Sam is going to go, and he's going to go 1, and he's going to go 2. And then he's going to move his engine, the number of engineers he has, which is 1. And that's him. And then it's my turn. I got to shuffle my cards. Let's see. Where am I wanting to go? I could move up to 5 spaces. And I could get coins from there. I could purchase. I really do want some cowboys. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. We have a white cow. So I think I am going to go land there, sell my white cow for 2, and I am going to purchase a cowboy for 5, and I don't have 7 to purchase another cowboy, so we'll just draw a card and Sam will go. He is going to move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he is specializing cowboys, so he is going to purchase cattle. I forget what that symbol means. If he's specializing in cowboys, what does he do differently? He's got that little symbol there. Performance of left actions is related to the cowboy, especially first he draws 2 cards from the cattle market and adds some face up to the cattle market. So he's going to add 2 cattle to the cattle market that don't impact his score, but he's got 4 cow, and I believe he always selects the highest value cattle that he can buy. Let me double check that. Buying cattle. Let's see. Where is your cattle purchasing thing? He buys as much VP as possible for $8. Okay, as much VP as possible. He got 6 last time. He's got 4 cowboys. He could get 2 here. I think he's just going to get, let's see. He could take both of these. 1 cowboy each plus 2 of these. I think he's going to do that. 2 of these and both of these. Oh, for $8. He would not have enough for that. I'm totally cheating in his favor. You know, and if I had thought about it, well, last time he could have gotten this for 6. He's not getting any for 2. He never buys the orange ones. He could buy 2 of these, and then he'd have 3 left, with which he could buy this. So that would give him 3, 4, 5, 6. I think he's just going to take this one. I think that's going to be his highest VP. All right. So then it is my turn. And we're going to draw. Whoops, I think I already drew. Have my hand over here. All right. What do I want to do? I need some coins. This is where if I'm going to go fast and take advantage of stuff, I'm going to have to do it quickly. And I can go 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could buy cattle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to go there. I'm going to discard that for 2 coins. And I am going to purchase cattle. Now I have 2 cowboys. So for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can purchase a Simmental cattle. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to draw up to my hand size, and Sam's going to go. All right. So he is going to go 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3. He wants to purchase. He only has 1 builder. So he is going to build one of these 2. He always tries to put it in front of me if he can. And he always uses hands if he can. So he's going to build there for 1. Doesn't pay any money. Then he's going to drop these at the bottom down on the board. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. And then these are going to come down here, and we're going to get a 1, a 2, and a 3. All right. And nothing happens there because he didn't sell cattle. And that's his turn. And oh, that wasn't his specialty. Okay, okay, never mind. He just does a house that he is able to do, I believe. Let me double check that. Make sure I am not cheating for him. That is card 14. The rules aren't too bad. Once you get used to them, it's pretty easy. If he's not in building, he places a new building that requires 1 builder only. And then he upgrades buildings as he can. Okay, all right. Sounds good. So we did the right thing for Sam. And then I need to draw. Whoops, nope, I drew earlier. And I've got a good hand of cattle. I kind of want to build, but I might lose my hand of cattle, and what I want to do is go around this board a lot. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and I'm going to drop another one of these out here. My goal being to maybe get some money eventually. I'm going to drop this down. We're going to refill the market here in a second, and I'm going to go ahead and drop that guy out there. And we'll do, whoops, 1. Let's shuffle that back in. 2 and 3. All right, got that. And then we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should have 9. So we're going to refill back up to 9. Done. All right. Oh, we actually do. Yeah, it's two-player game. So we do 9. So I've done that. Sell my cattle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bucks for my herd there. And we are going to put them in, I think, Bloomington, which is going to cost us 3 because I don't want to go to Fulton. And let's see. I think I am going to I need to get my engine going forward. That is not happening very fast. Tough choice. I am going to I think I'm gonna work on the engine moving forward here if I can. All right, so we've done that. We also get another one of these exchange tiles, And then it is Sam's turn. And I am going to draw back up to 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so Sam is going to move equal to whoever has the most houses, which is me. So he's going to move 1, 2. And he is not specializing in engineers, so he takes no action because he's got another specialty. He actually just stops there. That's kind of like one of the best cards in my favor to some degree. He moves faster late game though. All right, so what do we have here? And we want to do, got some gray cows to get rid of. Buying engineers is not bad, but we don't have a ton of money. So really, moving around the board to get our money might be better. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could go there. Actually, this is really good here because I can pull one of these off and that'll give me $5. So I'll do that. And then I get a double auxiliary action. I can move, I can only do it once because I don't have the double, but I can move my engine up to there. And that's my action. We'll draw, I didn't get rid of any cattle, so we don't draw anything. And Sam goes, he is going to move 1, and then he's going to take this guy off the board. All right, and then it's my turn. What do I want to do? I could purchase cattle, not a bad option, but I think getting to build will be best for me. So we're going to go here and we'll discard a green cow for 2. And then we have to pay 2 per builder. Let's see. I've got 3, and I could upgrade that 1 and get it up to a 6. I kind of like that. That moves my engine forward. 5. I've got 3. So if I upgrade that one to a 5, that will only cost me 4. I think I like that because it's got a hand, and he's going to have to pretty much go buy it if he can. So I think I'm going to do that and remove that from the game. And then question is, do I want to do that before my action? Because I could get some more money. He'll always go around it up there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it there. He can still go around, which he will generally, but that's okay. All right, so I have built, and I'm going to use my exchange token and discard a card and draw a card. I'm going to discard a card, I'm going to draw a card, and then at the end of my turn, I'm drawing a card. So I think I ended up with something reasonable. All right, I have 2 houses, so he's going to move 2 because I have the most. He actually is going to go 1, 2, and he was supposed to pay me 2 coins for that, which he does. And then he is specializing in cowboys, going to purchase what he can with those 4 cowboys. So, and $8. So this will get him that much. He's got 3. He could spend 5 here. And he could get all 3 of these for 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to get all 3 of these. Nope, he can't. He can't. He can get this 5 shorthorn though. I didn't realize the shorthorn had 3s and 5s there, so that's pretty handy. So he's going to get that. And that's his turn. He's done. Because he specialized in cowboy. So now it's my turn. And I'm going to go on to this area. And we will throw a desert tile down. We'll throw a cowboy down. Actually, that goes there. This one is the one that will knock that down. And then those will go there. And then we'll get 1, 2, 3. And then we'll sell our cattle for 2, 4, 6, 7. Not bad. Now we're getting some money. And we got to deliver these cattle. So we're going to have to pay 1, 2, 3, 4 to get them to Peoria. It's a little more than I want to spend, but I'm going to unlock a double auxiliary action, moving my train, and we can take a card here. Ooh, 2 stations, and he's so close to a station. That is a tough choice. 2 of those brown cows, auxiliaries. I kind of like this one as an option best. So I'm going to do that. That goes to the discard, and then we draw 1, 2, and shuffle. 3, 4. All right. Okay. And then back to home. So Sam, what you gonna do? He's gonna move 2, 1, 2, and he is going to. He doesn't specialize in builders, so he does nothing. He just sits there. Lucky me. So I have to decide what I want to do here. I do have that, and I could do that. I think I'm going to go here, sell my white cow for 2, and man, this is a tough choice here. I could get that. That will cost us, well, you know, the first thing we ought to do is just buy this cowboy for 5 because he is going to help us. And now it's going to cost us 8 to get an engineer, but there's my 8. We can grab this engineer. Oops, we're going to grab this one because he's cheaper. And put him here, and we are going to get to discard a gray cow to move our cube 1, which we will do. Yep. That is 1 move, right? Yep. Okay. So that is probably worth it. And then we're going to draw 1, 2. And the other thing that we could do is, man, I feel like I need to use it later. Don't want to play it yet. Can I just discard? I can't remember if the objective cards can just be discarded so that you can draw a cow. Gain an objective card. Okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take a chance and play this objective card and move my guy forward 3 spaces. Oh, but I don't want to take, nope, I don't want to take the action. I might use it later. I don't want to take the action yet though. Okay, so we're going to stop there and let Sam go. He's going to move one space forward. He wants to move closer to Kansas City, and he's going to take the furthest objective card away from the thing. These slide down, and then this comes out. All right, that's my turn. And let's go. That gets me 4 coins. That moves my engine up 1. You know what? I'm going to go 1, 2. And my engine's going to move 1, 2. And then I can pay. I can do a double auxiliary action. I am going to. I'm going to pay a coin to jump this guy and move in here, and then pay 2 coins to put another thing out here. I'll do this one, and then I get this tile, which I will do, and that immediately gives me 2 coins back, which is pretty handy. At the end of the game, I'll get, it looks like a point for every worker I have. Not bad. All right. And then let's see, the question is, do I want to do any of these other things? I don't. I kind of need some stuff, but at the same time, if I go 1, 2, 3, I start moving ahead and getting more of what I want. So I need to sell my cattle. So I'm going to go ahead and play this out here and go 1, 2, 3, which puts me there. And that's my immediate action because I already have 1 of these and 1 of those. I just need 2 more. And then we'll be good. So we'll draw that and get Sam's next card. He's going to move here. He always drops these bottom ones. So that was there. That's going there. That's going out here. These slide down. 1, 2, 3. And what else is he doing on his turn? He's going to build a house. He's got 1 worker. So he's going to try to put a house in my way. That's his goal, is to take up space for me to have to pass through. And then he comes back here. I think I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, I think every time he did that, which is 3 times, he was supposed to drop a coin, a thing starting in, I believe it's Peoria. So let me see his Kansas City action. Bloomington first. All right. Okay. So this is his. He's going to go there, there, and there. He would have gotten another card, and he would have gotten this card. So that is his Kansas City action. I think that was his 3rd time going through there. I hope I'm right about that. All right. Now, let's go ahead and shuffle his cards. Okay. So he's ready to go next round, and I am not in good shape when it comes to cattle here. I think before I start my turn, I'm going to discard and draw. And then I'm going to discard and draw. And that was a very unfortunate discard and draw. Did not help me much at all. Let's see, I've got 3. I could spend up to 4 if I had it. I would have 5 there. It's not going to hurt too much. I don't like it, but it's better than nothing. So I'm going to go 1, 2, drop a cow, a green cow, and then I'm going to spend 4 so that I can put this out here. So he's going to have to give me some money to go through it, and then I will draw. That is what I needed before. And then Sam's going to go. He is going to go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He has to pay me 4 coins, or the bank does. And he is not specializing in carpenters, so he's going to build a house for the cost of 1. Or he's going to build on top, and he always builds hands first if he can. So he is going to build that and toss that out of the game. So I'm going to have to pay when I pass him up there. Fantastic. All right. We're going to go on to the city here. We're going to drop that down. And you know what? I'm going to drop this here. Those will come down. 1, 2, and 3. And let me see something here. Oh, okay. All right. So we got to sell our cattle. We've got 2 grays, so we got 5, 6 total. That's not too bad. Problem is, we've already bought so far out there. I'm gonna do a crazy thing here, and I'm gonna get my, actually, I'm gonna do this, no, not like that. I'm gonna do this one, and I'm gonna go to Kansas City again. So I'm gonna lose 12 points, but I'm gonna get 4 coins right now. So cash in the immediate future for down the road stuff, and we will do that, and then Sam will go. Oh, let me draw my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a bad hand. Let's see. Sam is going to go. I have 3 houses, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He won't go through my house if he can avoid it. And then he is not specializing in engineers, so he will not do anything. He'll just sit there. And then I will go. Let's see. I do have a white cow, and I have a little bit of money to spend, so I could get some stuff here. The question is it worth it? That's 5. I could get up to 8, which would cost me 6, and give me coins and move my train forward, and I get to move forward and take an action. That's not bad. That's not bad. Actually, it wouldn't even cost me that much. So if I go 1, 2, discard a white cow, I get 2, and then I can make a couple of purchases here if I want. So for 7, I can get a housing guy, and when I put her down, I immediately can build. And I think I like the idea of building on top of this 5 here. So I'm using 3 of my builders, and that's gonna, and they only cost me 1 a piece. So I'm gonna use, it's gonna do 4. because I'm paying the difference. And then if I wanted to, I could purchase another. Now that will give me a hazard off the board for free, which would actually be pretty good. So that would be 2 for 1. 6, it would cost me 8. I have 7. I am just short of having enough to do that. Shoot. That is so stinking close. I don't have a way to get a coin. So, all right, that's my turn. We are done. And then he's going to go 1 up to here. And he is going to take off this guy, which is unfortunate because that's kind of the guy I wanted. All right, I was supposed to draw last turn. I can make some money. I've got 1, 2 in the forest. Is it worth it? Probably not. I could take one of those off the board and then move 2. That's actually pretty handy. I think that's doable. Let's see. If I go 1, 2, and I land there, I can pay 5 to take a hazard off the board. I will take that hazard, which helps me meet that goal. I built 2 houses, so I basically met that objective, which is great. And then I get to move forward 2. 1, 2. So now I land there. I get 4 coins for landing there. I get to move my engine forward 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Land in that station, which I am going to pay the 2 required for that. And I will, well, maybe we'll be able to get rid of some cattle here, but that's pretty good deal to have. And then I get to move forward 4. 1, 2, 3, have to pay 2 coins to the bank, and 4. Well, now I don't have a green cow, but I could build a house if I could afford it. I like that. I mean, I could build a 1 house here and really, I could kind of make this work for me. Put that in the forest. That's not a bad idea. It only costs 2 coins. I'll do it. I will do that. Okay. All right. So now it is his go. And he's going to move forward 4. So he's going to go here. He's going to drop that and that. We got to refill the market, and that's going there. And then he is going to drop a disc out here. And then these come down. And then this comes over. And that's that. And I think what we're going to do is pause there. And we're going to go drop in at the doodad here. Oh, actually, that goes there. And then this one will drop off here. And those 2 will drop down. And we'll get a 1, 2, and 3. And then we have to sell our cow. We've got 2, 4, 6. Now, we do have an orange cow, in this case, one of our Simmental cows. So we still get our 6 for selling our cattle. That's no problem. But then we take this orange cow and we're going to get rid of it and we're going to upgrade that to a level 4 Simmental cow. And that will go in there. And now we have to get our disc out here. And the question is, where do I want to go? Well, I'm going to pay 1, because I think that's what's going to cost me to get to Chicago here. And I'm going to pop this out. You know what? I wonder, I think I'm going to go ahead. I don't really want to spend $5, but I'm going to go ahead and increase my hand size in Chicago because I can. Just going to move that there. And that is actually going to give me a objective card. Huh. So, what objective card would we want? Hard to say. I think I'm going to go with this one. I may not end up playing it, but I'll have it. So there's 2. Shuffle our things. And we're going to pause there. I think I was selling my cows. What doing? I think I was selling my cows. 1 left. 2, 4, 5. But I think I unlocked my hand. I think I actually discarded those cows because I unlocked my hand. And where did I deliver? I was going to deliver. I don't have any money. Man, I am in a tight spot here. Because, or did I already deliver? I think I already delivered and I got that. I think I got that hand increase and an objective card. I think that's what I did. So I think there's a second objective card in here. Alright, hopefully I did that right. Let's see. I believe it's Sam's turn, excuse me. Alright. So he's gonna go for 1, 2, 3, 4. He has to pay me $4. We'll take it, thank you. Definitely can use that. You know what I forgot to do is I should have gotten, because I have a ribbon here and I have a permanent 2 ribbon, I should have gotten another $3 from my cows. But I didn't. Still would have paid what I paid, so that wouldn't have made a difference. But there you go. Now I got it. We've only got like a couple more trips to Kansas City and then we're out. So I'm really gonna have to make good use of what I'm doing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is gonna want, he is specializing in cowboys, so he is going to purchase as much as he can with his $8. He wants as many VP. He has 3. He has 8. And he never buys the orange. So he could get 3 of these cows, which he probably would get these 3. Alright, he'd get 2 and then 1. Oh, that would be more than $8. He'd get, oh yeah, okay, never mind. He could get 2 of these, which would be 5 points. Or he could get this one, which would be 5 points as well. That would cost him 6. And then any cowboys he's not using, he would put out a cow. Alright. Alright, so I think he gets that cow, and that is him. Alright, so what do we want to do with our stuff here? Well, this is going to be real chancy. It's There's a good chance I'm going to lose points. I think I'm going to lose a lot of points this game. We'll see. I'm pushing it a lot. No, I haven't quite met that one actually. Let's see. A worker would not hurt, but I don't have a lot of cash. And I really want cash. And if I go here, I will get $6, which I could really use. So that will give me cash. I'm going there. And my train's supposed to go 2 because I played my objective card. So that's going to go 1, 2. So I'm between Peoria and Chicago. I'm not sure if the camera quite catches the edge of the board up there. Got 3 gray cows here, a green and a blue. So we'll have to get rid of some gray. We'll probably have an opportunity to do that. We'll see. Okay. Interesting. That could go to. Man. That is tough. I got some tough choices coming up. Well, let's get Sam's turn done. He's going to move 1 and 2 because he's going to avoid my hand. And then he wants to put a house down. He has 1 carpenter, so he's going to build on something. And I'm going to double check because he's going to lose a hand if he builds. And I am not 100% sure if I would do that, but I don't want to. Okay, Sam builds and upgrades buildings according to the number of buildings he has. Placing a new building for Sam, it should be placed in the next empty non-risk action space in front of your herder, but I don't think he can because he doesn't have a single. He doesn't have a single that he could just stick in front of me. So he always builds a new building with as many builders as possible. If there are multiple options, so he can build a 2 or a 3. Those are the 2 options he has. If a new building cannot be selected, which it can't, he upgrades one of his buildings using as many builders as possible. So he could build up to a 3. So I guess he'll do that. If there's multiple options, he upgrades the highest cost building as a priority. He tries to increase the number of tax buildings as much as possible. So he is going to upgrade, and I'm assuming he doesn't have any tax buildings that he's going to upgrade. So I would think he would upgrade this one. Not a tax building, but it could potentially give him points at the end of the game. So we'll do that for Sam, and then let's see what I want to do. So I could go here. Don't really need it. That is highly helpful. Really like it. That could be helpful. I don't want to take forever to get around here, so I'll go here because that gives me money, and I probably am going to be able to use that. I get to move my train for 1. Do I want to go into that train station? That's not a bad deal. That is not bad. Okay. I think I'm gonna pass and go 2, 3, 4, and really get down the track a little bit. And now I can move it 4 spaces. So I could stop here and take one of these, which would give me more money. This is met. I have not met that. I need to get cows. Right now I've got 3 cowboys and $17. Need a purple or brown, any of those others. Those others I got. It's a little risky, but I'm going to go here because I want this guy to complete that, and that gives me $4. So I'm going to do that. And what else is the other thing I get to do? A double auxiliary action. Oh man, this is a little tough because I can really get rid of cards. If I pay 2 coins, I might do a couple of things here which would be very interesting. If I pay 2 coins, I can toss a gray cow out of the game, and I'm actually going to toss 2 gray cows out of the... Oh, I only have one of those unlocked. You do this. Well, actually, maybe I don't want to pay the 2 coins. I was thinking about throwing those out of the game. But that might not be the route to go. Maybe we'll just do the exchange action. So I'll discard and draw, and discard and draw. I'll do that. Still gives me a couple cows, and then it's Sam's turn. Alright, so Sam goes 1 to my space, and he's going to take the lowest costing worker on the board, and he would probably take a cowboy anyway because he likes cowboys. That's going to give him 5 of those, 4 in-game points, and then it's my turn. Alright, so I can go there. I can get rid of 2 cows for some bucks and then still move. I think I am going to do that. And we have a couple of green cows here. We'll drop them for $3. And then we get to move 1 space. And we don't have a black cow to drop, but we can now purchase cattle. And we have 3 cowboys to purchase cattle. Well, I could get this guy for 6. Or I could get one for 12 and one of these for 5. So it'd be a total of 17. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to pay my pony up 17 to get one of these, because that's going to get me that one there. And then I'm going to grab, or I could put out a cow. I need a purple one. I might need to go around again before I can do it. So I'm going to get that. That's what I'm going to do. And spent a lot of my money on these cattle, but that's okay. Alright, what you doing, Sam? What you doing? You're going to go 1 space. Got to stop on me. That's okay. He doesn't pay anything. And he is going to get a cowboy, and he is going to, because that's the worker that he is specializing in, and that's going to round out his cowboy. So if he buys cows, he is going to be in cow heaven getting cows. All right. Now, do I want to go to Kansas City, or do I want to do a thing? That would discard a green cow and allow me to build a building. Is it worth it to build a building? 9, 10, 11, 12. I could. That is a lot of points. That is a ton of points. I hate to lose that building. It would cost me 8, though, to build it, which I don't know that that's worth it. There's also potential to build one of these other buildings. It's not quite as expensive. I like that one. Still, that would cost 8 to build. I don't have it. I like that building, taking the action of either building on either side. It's a tough choice. I think we're not. I think we're just going to go all the way to Kansas City and drop these guys on board. That goes there. And he's definitely not getting Cowboys, but I might be able to use Cowboys. And we're going to try to keep the game going as long as we can, so we're going to drop that one, which drops those down there. And that. Alright. And then we are going to sell our cattle. So I've got 2 whites here, but so that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coinage. And where are we wanting to drop our deal? Well, I can go to Toledo. You know what? I think I'm gonna undo this second auxiliary action here, and we'll just go to Toledo. That'll give us some points. I'll take it, and then Sam gets to go. My guy's gonna come all the way back here, and Sam's moving 1 space, surprisingly. And then he is going to take a hazard card. So, excuse me, he goes to where there's the most hazards, and he takes the highest one. So there we go. Another hazard for Sam. Alright. So then I gotta draw 1, 2, 3. I gotta draw up to 5. Okay. Never used that one at the bottom here. Alright. 4, 5. Let's see. Do I want cowboys? Or do I want people? If I go here, do I even have the potential to get a cowboy, which is what I kind of would need the most, but I don't, unfortunately. But that guy isn't bad, so if I discard a white cow and get 2 coins, and then I can buy at least 1, which it kind of makes sense for me to go get an engineer at least. which I can get for 6. There's one here. It's purchasable. That allows me to get rid of, discarding on the wrong area, get rid of a gray cow and gain $2. So that's a pretty good return. And then do I want to buy another do I want to buy another? Let's see. That would give me a third at -2 the cost. Well, if I bought like another worker, say, that would cost me 8. And then would I be able to get a third at -2 the cost? Engineer for 5. I could. Actually, what would I get for? Yeah, I'd have to buy her for 8. I don't know that that's worth it. I don't know that I need that many workers. So I'm just gonna draw up, and we're not gonna get another worker. Let's see. What is Sam gonna do? He's gonna move 1. I don't suppose he cares which way he goes. And then he has got 1 engineer, so he's gonna move his engine 1. And then it's my turn. I feel like Sam is moving very slowly this game, and in past games I feel like he moved fairly quickly. So I've gone through his deck a couple of times, and I didn't take out any cards. I think he's got all the cards in his deck. Interesting. It just feels like he's moving slower. All right. I could get lots of coins, but I don't necessarily need them. What I need are the cows, for sure. My train is not bad. I just don't need the hazards. But I need a purple cow. That's for sure. That's what I need the most. Don't need that, don't need that. I can move 5 spaces. So I think 1, 2, 3, it's very tempting. 4, and then we'll get $4. That makes sense to do. And then we'll move our train 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna move past some of these other things. I could get them, but I don't need them because I have 2 stations already. So I'd rather go for the higher point stations or New York. New York is worth a lot. So let us then move this guy 4. So we'll go at least 1. I have to go 2 because I've got tons of green cows. So I'm going to discard that to get 3. And then I can move up to 1 space, so I can move there. And I can ditch a black cow for 2 coins. Alright. And I can purchase cattle. Now, I really, really need a purple. I only have 3 cowboys, so we're going to use 1 cowboy to get 2 cards out. And we're going to see what we get out of here. 1, 2. We did not get purple cattle, unfortunately. So now I have 2 cowboys left. I could really push it to get more cattle out now. Or I could purchase cattle now. I don't want to lose the opportunity. But I can only purchase 1 cattle. I think I'm going to use my cowboy to get the cattle out. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, still didn't get it, but I gave it a good college try. All right, 1, 2, 3, so 5, and then Sam gets to go. All right, he is going to move the number of houses there are, so he's going to move to there, and he always drops the lowest thing here. So he's going to drop this. We are, it looks like me going to Kansas City is maybe going to be what does this. It's going to be stinking close, but I mean, I'm going to get the last turn if I do that. This is going to be rough. This is going to be rough. Alright, so he went to Kansas City, does that. He is going to purchase what he can with his 6 cowboys rather. 8 bucks. So, 6 cowboys. You can get 3 of these, or you can get 1 of these, and then, nope. So I think 3 of these is going to be his most points, because he'll take these 2 blue and a red, and that will be his 3 points. So he's going to take those. Did I do that right? Oh wait, no. He only had 8 bucks. So he could take 2 of these. That's 5 points. And then he still has 3 cowboys left, but only $3 left. So with 2 cowboys, he could get this, and then he has 1 cowboy left that he's going to stick a card out with. Alright. Okay. So he gets all those, and then it's my turn. Alright. Now, do I want to... I think I'm going to go here. I'm going to go ahead and discard this green for $2. I don't think I'm going to win this game, but we'll see what happens. And I can build a house, and I think now is the time that I am going to pay. I've got 4 builders. I've got that level 8 house there, and I think we're going to pay 8 coins, 2 per builder, and we're going to build our 12 house, because that's a 20-point house, and we're going to have to toss that one from the game. And then it is Sam's turn. Alright, what you doing, Sam? He's going to go 2. Whoa. 1, 2. And he's going to purchase cattle, of course. So I think he'll probably do the same thing he did last time. Well, he can get 2 of these for 8. He's got 5 cowboys, and now he's going to stick out 1 more, because he's got a cowboy to do it with. So he's going to do that, and he's going to get both these cows. Dude, he's killing me on the cow. Killing me. Alright. And then, let's see. I think it's Kansas City for me. That is where we're going. And we'll drop that guy there. Hey, I get 2 points for ending the game. And then we don't have room for a cowboy, so we don't have room for either of these guys. So I don't think they drop. There's no room for them. Sell my cattle. So I get 4. I've got 2 grays, 2 blacks, 5, 6, 7. So $7 total, and this cow will actually go back, and we're going to turn it in for that. So we did get one of those. Nice. These are all discarded, and we got to figure out where we're delivering. Well, that's going to cost me a coin. It'll get me 9. And we'll lose points for that. That's good. Alright. Well, I think going to New York is just going to be the thing to do. And we have to pay 2. That'll cost us 2 coins to get to New York, and I won't spend anything. I was supposed to get 2 more bucks for my what do you call it, my permanent ribbon. So we'll get that there. And then Sam gets 1 more turn. And he's going to go 2. And then he's going to move his train 1, 2, 3. And I believe that is it. We each got, it fell off the board, the marker, and so Sam finishes his round, and that's it. No more turns. So we're going to see how badly I lost this game. Okay. Double check the game end here. End of game. On to the last space of the job market. Figuring out subbase 2 or 3 in Kansas City. Yep. Okay. Alright, so we will do final scoring. Alright. So we'll just see how many points I got here. Gain a victory point for every $5 I own. And let's see. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 victory points for that. Sum of all the private buildings I placed on the board. So 5, 25, 28, 29. Train stations 30, 31. 1 hazard 32, 33, 34, 35. Okay. Let's see about cows here. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 44, 49. And do I have any others? Cow worth anything there? Nope. So 49. And then if we met this one, so 52, 57 minus 3 is 54. I get 1 each worker. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Okay. None there. 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So 69. Okay, so 69. All right, and then Sam doesn't have money, so he's not going to get that. How many houses? He's got 5 points in houses. Oh, I had 69. I forgot the points up here. 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 84. So I had 84. Oh, minus 8. Minus 6. Minus 12. So 84, 74, 72. So I'm 72. So I have 72. So I forgot those points. All right, so 72. So starting back over with him, he has 5. All right, 5, 11. Okay. No station motion tiles. 11. He's got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19 on those. And he gets these. He's got 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26, 27. I think he automatically gets these. 29, 30. 41. 46. 51. 56. 61. 66. 76, 9, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 76, 9, 81, 81. 81 to 72. I think that's all his points. So 81 to 72. Yeah. That's a tough one. If I hadn't gone to Kansas City, I might have those points. And that would have made a difference. But I also wouldn't have had the money. But I ended up with a lot of money at the end of the game, so maybe that was. I usually don't go to Kansas City, and I usually end up just skipping it so I can go to the. I'll pay money to go ahead. But I thought, oh, I'll just go that route, and I didn't really pursue any one place hard. I kind of went hard in the houses. Finally got the level 20 out. I've never done that before. I was curious how that would work out point-wise, which it did help a lot in points. I probably would have benefited from getting a few more on the board, but it was pretty tight. You cannot... I think most of the times I've played this game, and I haven't played this game a ton, just enough to know how to play it, but I think that you really have to pick and choose which places you're going to land when you're going around the board. It is really challenging trying to decide which places to go, because usually in the past I'll try to kind of land on all my houses, and I'm thinking I'm going to take the most actions, but then I go to Kansas City the least amount of times compared to other players, and that does not go well. You usually want to visit Kansas City and sell your cattle pretty often, from what I can tell. But I've been very curious about the housing, playing the house, getting your carpenters up and playing the house deal, and I kind of probably divided up a little bit too much here, but this is a great game. So when I think about the, just the experience of playing the solo, it's pretty challenging. This is the second solo game I've played. The first one I played without the Simmental cows, and this one is the first. This is the first time I've tried the Simmental cows, and I like them. They are pretty. They're not hard to use. It's pretty easy. It just adds a little bit more to the game, which I appreciate. It doesn't feel like it makes it too heavy. I was really concerned because this game is already got a lot going on in it, and I thought adding those cows would potentially push it over the top, make it feel a little unwieldy, but it does not. It's very simple and easy to manage. Um, as big as the instruction book is, I really think this game does a good job of doing all the things it does without feeling overwhelming. And that's hard to do sometimes with games that have this much going on. So these Simmental cows, you divide them up separately, and so you kind of saw how I upgraded to that 5 over the course of the game. Every time you go to Kansas City, you can upgrade. If you have one in your hand, you can upgrade it, and so that's what I do. Um, and it works. It works pretty well. That was a pretty functional process, and I will definitely play with those in the future. I like that you can use your cowboys to add more to the deck. That a cowboy can get you 2 instead of just 1, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, this game it's a little bit to set up. So you got to get your buildings out on the board, and there's some maintenance with the setup, but it's not unpleasant. There are certainly games with bigger setup. Um, and the AI deck you could kind of see was very easy to run. Didn't have I'd played this once before, so the first time you play this game as a solo, you really have to go back to the book, and even after playing it once before, I still had to go back to the book and just make sure I've got the rules down for a couple of the nuances, making sure I'm making the picks for him correctly. But it's not that hard once you've done it a time or two. It feels fairly intuitive. The symbology is well designed and pretty easy to follow once you learn it. The Great Western Trail is a fantastic game. I definitely prefer playing this multiplayer to solo, but as a solo experience, this is a game I will get out sometimes because I just really want to play the game. It has great mechanics. It's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of variable things that can happen. I always shuffle the starting buildings and put them all over, wherever they, randomly in the different starting spaces, so that I never know, where I'm going to be getting cowboys, where I'm going to be buying cows, and that I feel like that increases just the enjoyment of playing and getting it, not knowing what to expect when I lay out the board and where things are going to be. But this is I think this one's going to rank fairly well in my solo ratings. I would recommend it as a solo game if somebody was saying, hey, what's a good solo game to play? I think Great Western Trail 2nd Edition, which is the one that has a solo. If you get the original edition of Great Western Trail, I don't believe there's no solo. I don't know if it's an add-on. I'm not sure if you can go and basically purchase the solo components separately to add to the 1st edition. I thought there was going to be an upgrade pack, and there may be. I haven't checked into it. I never had the original. I just had this version of Great Western Trail, and I played it, a friend's copy, probably, was it a year ago? Might have been a year ago. I think it was kind of toward the end of when we all had our vaccinations, and I think we were able to play. It might have been before the pandemic, possibly. Actually, it might have been 2.5 years ago. It was a while. I think it was just pre-pandemic, possibly. But but yeah, that was a really fun playthrough. As soon as I played this game, it was like this is fantastic. This is an absolutely great game, great design. I when I played it that time, I was not at that point what I would call an Alexander Pfister fan. I wasn't not an Alexander Pfister fan. I just didn't play. I hadn't played enough of his games to know. I played Maracaibo, and that was the only Pfister game that I really knew well. But then I played this one, and I could kind of see why people love Alexander Pfister, and I would call myself an Alexander Pfister fan now. I really will look give a good Pfister. I'll give every Pfister game a good look, and he's got some good satisfying mechanics going on in his games. Um, but Great Western Trail, I think, is his best, and the redesign is really nice, really sleek. I like it. Um, yeah, so it's a great game. If you watched the whole playthrough, then thank you. I hope it was helpful. And if you caught me missing anything, feel free to post in the comments. I usually miss something in most of the games I play, but it, just post it down there. Let me know what you think about this game as a solo game. And Great Western Trail. A lot of people like Great Western Trail. It's rated very highly on BGA, so it's no secret that it's a good game. Um, but I think it can be intimidating if you are newer to board gaming and you haven't played a lot of heavier midweight games. I don't know that I call this heavy. I'd say it's probably midweight, maybe middle going toward heavy. But I watched a playthrough a long time ago, um, maybe 2 years into the hobby, and back then I was still playing Splendor and what else did we have? I don't think we'd even gotten a Dice Forge at that point. We were playing Splendor, we were playing Ticket to Ride, we were playing a handful of other games that were pretty light games. And I remember watching a video of this, probably because I saw it rated so high on BGA or BGG, and then was like, that is too much going on the board. And if somebody had taught me this game then, I probably would have been fine with it. I would have been. It would still felt like a lot, but it would have been fun. It does not feel nearly as heavy now as it probably would have back then, and it's just very well designed. So, thanks for joining me on Unraveled Game Thoughts today. Have a great rest of your week.